Hello everyone, welcome to Joy Energy Tarot and welcome back to viewers that have been here before. So let's get this show rolling. We've got information tonight about what do the vibrations of the numbers 11, 12 and 13 mean. So 11 is a very special number. If this is your birthday or it's your life path, now your life path is when you add up all your birth date numbers and it comes to an 11, and you never reduce an 11 to a 2. An 11 stays an 11, okay? So 11 people, you could be a 29, that can reduce to an 11, but that's as far as it goes down, because 11 people are highly evolved beings and are here to show others the way. So you will be inspirational. People will come to you for guidance and inspiration, and the words that you speak are very important. So even though you may not even be living like this or aware of it, the information you give out will be real. And hi Wendy. Yeah, so this is the 29, this is you, and my life path's 11. So if you have an 11 or a 29 for your birth date, you are like this on a daily basis where you're inspiring to other people. But if it's your life path, you've got your whole life to live like that, or your whole life to learn to be like that. So you're like a light that all the moths come to. So people come to you for advice, they come to you to be uplifted and to be inspired, and that's what you're here to do. And so it's a highly spiritual number with a high vibration. If you don't live in that vibration and you live in the negative, and I do know people like this, and I couldn't believe that they were 29s or 11s, they can be obsessive and fanatical. That's when people are living in the negative. And luckily one of them, a close relative actually, has changed their life and turned it around and now realised what they were doing and are now living to the vibration of the 11. So that's what that's about. So number 12, which will be Saturday, number 12 does reduce to a 3. So that's your lovely, happy, sociable number. You're lucky and you feel lucky, and wherever you go you seem to attract people because of your bubbly, happy nature. And again, people like to be around you. You're like a magnet because you're usually always happy. You're creative as well. Now the downside to that is that you can have, because you're creative and you're actually a real thinker, you can have a lot of unfinished projects on the go at once, and that can be the downside to a 3. And a 3 can also become, if they're a little bit down or even more down, they can become very critical and then start living in the negative and pulling things to pieces, unnecessarily. But I do think that other 3s can pull themselves back up to being that positive, happy self again. So that's your 12, and again, that's either your life path or the day that you're living in, because it's your birthday. Also, the vibration of the day that you're in can affect you. So when you know the meaning of the day, that's when you're more likely to get that sort of work done. Like today was or is an 11, and so you possibly have met someone for a karmic reason, or you've met somebody that you were meant to meet to learn something today. So hopefully that's happened. It's happened to me this evening. I've reconnected with an old friend, one of the original lady who started me off in tarot, actually, at a Christmas party I went to. See, that's actually Santa skiing. Obviously in Australia and New Zealand he'll be skiing along the beach or down the sand dunes. Okay, so that's your 12. Now 13, lucky for some. 13 is a 3 and a 1 is a 4. So 4s give you stability. You like to be organised, you're practical, you're a builder, you make things happen, you plan things. very good at having lists so that you can tick things off. So that might be why, Wendy, you like having the 4 around you as well, because or the 13, because it does represent that stability or that security that you might like, or it might also represent order, you know, that you like to have things in order. So that's what 4s are like. 4s can be a little bit OCD as well, like things neat and tidy and planned, and they don't really like their plans being changed. You know, if they change at the last minute, it's sort of quite annoying too. Hi, Dana. You'll have to replay the first, but I've already covered the number 11. You know, yeah, so just replay it. And yes, Wendy, always have lists. I know I do too, but the trouble is then having lots of 3s in my sign. I've got all these bits of papers lying around. I've always got to be clearing out my handbag because I've got list after list after list, which I realise half the time is old shopping lists and I've already done it. But anyway, I need to be a little bit more organised. So yeah, we covered the 11 and the 12, but you can replay that when this is finished and I upload it, Dana. So now we're talking about 13, which a 3 and 1 is a 4. And that's when you like things planned, you're good at organising, you're good at building things, and you like order and security and making lists. And people that have got the 13th as a birthday, or a 4 as their birthday, they are the sort of people who don't necessarily like being self-employed. They would rather have a boss to tell them what to do, and so that they can work through the list, and that's so they don't have to think about what they have to do, if you know what I mean. It just is practical for them. They don't have to waste the energy on thinking about what's next, because the list is given to them and then they go through the list and do it. And so that's the vibration of the 13. So Dana, as you probably know, when you all the birthday numbers you add up, and that becomes your life path. And you can also look up the numbers for the letters of the alphabet, and so your vowels are your inner soul and your consonants are your outer soul, which mean more things, but when you add them together, that's actually your destiny. And your destiny sort of happens from the age of 40 onwards. And so, you know, one of these numbers, 11, 12 or 13, might be your destiny, which is different from your life path. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot involved in, if you really want to go right into numerology. And some people have missing numbers from their birth date, but then the name they've been given will make up for it, because or it's really interesting. Or you might have named your child something and then you realise that it's the same number as their birthday or their life path. I've found that out with my kids, and when different relatives have babies and then you work out the numerology, you think, oh, they're going to be just like the mum, or they're going to be just like the dad, because they seem to go in groups, you know, in the family group, say. Yeah. Yes, that's right, Dana. 7. Yeah, well, I've just been doing a different day, going live each day at 9 o'clock, and I haven't done the 7. I think I started on 9 or 8 or 9. Might have been, it was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm not going to do any in the weekend, 13. So Monday will be 14, Tuesday 15, so next Wednesday will be 7, it'll be the 16 and the 7. So then you'll learn a bit more about that. So just wondering if who's learned anything today, because it was an 11 day, which is quite a special day, and if anything happened that was quite important or amazing, you can leave it in the comment later if you like. And hi Hayley. It's great when I can see people's faces, because I often just have pictures of flowers and things and then no one knows who the hell it is. But I also found out today too some really good, just some of the stuff that I was reading, some really great information just from one of my books from the cards. And these are good too for people looking for love, and or looking for something in their life, or they're feeling a bit sad that things aren't going their way. So expect the good things to show up, and they will. Because if you're living in the negative or thinking poor me or doom and gloom, you attract more of it. And then if you're living in fear, you will attract the same. And fear as we know, is just false emotion appearing real. So it's getting out of that and always thinking positively. Stop judging and start embracing. So that's a really good one. And this is very interesting too, because I think we all need to learn about this one. Gifts are often disguised as hardships. Greet them like an old friend. And I was following a truck the other day, I think it was main freight, and they said falling in a ditch teaches you lessons. And I thought it does. All those things that happen to us that we didn't expect to happen, they're a lesson in some way, and it's the important thing is to learn from that lesson about what you can do better next time, and then move on from that. Prepare for pleasure to find pleasure. That was the other cool one. Imagine abundance to find abundance. So if you're imagining it and feeling that you've got abundance coming into your life and that's already here, and you're visualizing it and you're feeling it in your gut, then that's how you attract abundance. If you're going, oh, I'm going to win lotto, I might win lotto, oh, I need to win lotto, that sort of thing, it's not the same as actually feeling the abundance there. Okay. Right, so I'll have another little guiding lovely message from Louise Hay. These are more life lessons ones. There we are, 2 have fallen out. So what have we got today? They've all got writing on it. I let grace lead the way. Well, that makes me laugh because I've got a friend called Grace. Take the first step and you'll be shown the next step and the one after that. Know that life will love you every step of the way. So it's just having strong faith as well. And the other one is, I love and accept myself. And this is a powerful message that Louise Hay has designed, that she said if we could all say that, say 10 times a day for a month, it will change your life. It's having that belief in yourself, because if you're thinking about washing and groceries and everything else, nothing changes, and you don't necessarily have confidence in yourself, whereas doing this, I love and approve of myself, brings about the positive things that you want. So the back of it says, your self-image is made up of your judgments. It's not the real you. Sit for 10 minutes with this question. What's it like to be me when I'm not judging myself? Woohoo! Isn't that funny? My damn fat tummy and the crinkly face, and well, the baby, isn't it funny? We just do it automatically. And a friend of mine who works in a shop, who used to feel a bit bad about her body, she said she couldn't believe it. The women that come in with what she feels are quite perfect bodies, she said, doesn't matter how good they look, they're always picking fault at themselves. And I think that's a female thing, and it's quite sad. So I love and accept myself. And what's it like to be me when I'm not judging myself? So I think that's getting back in touch with the real you, the spirit inside you. And remember what you were like when you were a kid, when you used to just take off and run over to that slide or that swing or climb a tree, and that you were so excited to get out of the car and go running to do things like that. Thank you, Tyler. I know they're gorgeous, aren't they? Centre on skis. Water skis, hopefully, eh? Not snow skis. We don't want any of that cold rubbish around here. Hey, they were just from one of those $2 shops. They were at the counter when I was buying, something boring like batteries. Because last night the light in here was getting dimmer and dimmer. So it's really interesting. Love and accept yourself, and I let grace lead the way. Now, if anyone, I've got some cards here. If you'd like to think, these are lovely, lovely cat cards. Now, if you'd like to think of a question in your head, and I'll ask Spirit for guidance for a card to give the answer to what your question is. Just give a guiding message, please. Give a guiding message. A lovely guiding message for people. People would like to know the answer to their question, please. Okay. Don't panic. Okay, that's the answer to your question. Don't panic. So, the meaning of that is, So here's the lovely, lovely card. Don't panic. Since things have turned out the way they have, you've probably been feeling a little startled and bewildered, not sure where to go from here. Don't panic. You just need to adjust your original plan to accommodate this new revelation, and things will work out fine. It just may take a little longer than you first thought. So I hope that's been helpful for some of you. And I'll also do lovely Frida's cards as well. Yes, you will. They've usually got all sorts in there. Sparkly, flashy ones. I had some other flashy ones too, but I think I've lost them in my move. Look at the art. You'll love these. These are inspired by Frida, and so all the cards have got beautiful artwork on them. They're just little wee guiding cards, and the message on this one is, give the world hope with your warm smile, effective etiquette and graceful heart. I'll pull out another one too for you, Tyler, seeing you're watching. The lovely, lovely artwork. Oh, I don't know. That looks like it might be. So she's actually in these cards, all different ages. She's depicted at all different ages. And this one says, you dwell in your mind day and night. Shape it with purity, love and gratitude. Okay, so that's about it for tonight, lovely people. And I hope you all have just a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And the next week's full reading is already up. The connection is on the Facebook page, or it's on the YouTube channel. And if anyone wants a reading, just email me at joyenergytarot@gmail.com. And that's about it for now. And I'll do another one of these live ones for Monday the 14th. Okay? So have a great weekend. Love and light to you all. Bye.